subscribe WorldWideChels.
I would watch us.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thanks for your support.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Chelsea versus Arsenal preview. It's a big one for sure for all of us. And today's video is sponsored by Carlito's Late. Big up Carlito for joining us today. Carlito, how are you, first of all?
I'm fine. Move on.
Oh man, that's not nice, man. That's not nice. We need a bit of charisma today, man. It's Chelsea Arsenal.
Move on.
Matt J. Ball, co-host. How are you, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not excited to watch us get smacked tomorrow, but it is what it is. We'll see how it goes.
I think you're going to be wrong on that one, definitely for sure.
I agree.
I hope I am.
We're gonna win. I actually got a feeling we're gonna win tomorrow.
So do
Honestly. Mr. Alfred, how are you?
I am a lot more optimistic because I have a set of testicles.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well done, Alfred. Well done. I like that. Sindre, how are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Like, haven't been the best of days, but we move.
Everything good though, yeah?
Yeah. Everything's good.
Okay. Well, guys, listen. Chelsea versus Arsenal, obviously 12 p.m. UK time tomorrow, Sunday. I think it's like the 6th of November. Early kickoff for all of us. For some international fans, they'll be happy with that time. Some of us needs that sleep, of course. But look, Aubameyang, his return to his former club. I really hope he gets his goal against them for sure. Carlito, how are you feeling about Aubameyang returning back against Arsenal?
I love Aubameyang. I love him. I think he's a great player. The thing about Arsenal in general is that I think that they have a really good team. I love their attacking central midfielder. His name is Martin Odegaard. He's exceptional. But at the same time, it's a young team, man. And at a certain point, every young team meets an opposition that makes them feel young. And I feel like tomorrow is that time. Arsenal has done well. They are top of the table. Nevertheless, they are still naive. Anybody that's, 18 to 23 years old, they've never actually done anything wrong enough to learn enough. In that age group, you're doing things and, you may be sleeping with women or you're cheating on them or you're making bad decisions or, or you're pissing your friends off or you're pissing your parents off. But in between all those things, those are still venial sins. None of y'all have committed a mortal sin. And none of y'all have really done something that is so detrimental that it makes you sit back and look and say, wow, I've learned something from this because I've lost something from this. With Arsenal, I see that as this paradigm. I see them as a naive team that hasn't learned anything because they haven't lost anything yet. However, tomorrow, and I am not Nostradamus, and I do not have a crystal ball, but I do feel as though if we have it right, we will learn them something. As those English people that cannot actually speak the language that is their namesake say.
Hey, come on, man.
Well, that's my.
I totally agree with you, man. Totally agree with you. I'm glad you're on the same page as me.
They're young, Sadiq. They're young.
No, it's facts. It's big facts. Someone telling me today, "Oh, we're top of our game. We're gonna absolute smash Chelsea." So look, man.
Okay.
Let's just see.
They certainly have not seen us when we're good. Because if we're good tomorrow, they're fucked.
Yeah, what happened to them in the like you say, the top of the game? But what happened to them in the Europa League? Didn't they lose the last game?
They won the last game.
They did.
They won 1-0.
I'm sorry, Sindre, but they won.
Okay, they lost the second to last game.
Sindre, you were setting Matt up for that negative slam dunk that he was just waiting for.
No, but they lost to PSV though. They lost in
Yeah,
the Europa League.
previous
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
But Matt
Yeah.
was still just like, oh, give it that alley-oop, baby.
it's still a 1-0 game to us team. They should smash if they're on top of their game,
Look,
in my opinion.
there are no predictions. If we do what we should do, it's going to be interesting. What do you got, Matt Ball? Tell me.
Well, I mean, we could barely do it against Brighton. We could barely do it against Brentford, Aston Villa. Let's list. I mean, we haven't. Let's be honest. Let's be for real. We haven't had a good game in the Premier League under Potter. Full stop. We've won.
But this is where it starts. This is where it starts. A big game, derby. Come on.
We also have a lot of injuries, so we don't have our strongest
Yeah,
team as well.
You know me. I'm always cautious. But I think tomorrow,
we can't keep blaming injuries if it happens every season.
Hey, I know, but I'm not blaming injuries. I'm just saying.
No one here is blaming injuries.
But that we have not a fully strengthened team. I'm not saying we're not going to win. I'm saying we don't have a fully strengthened team. Like we're missing two wing backs again for a second time in 2 years.
Alfred, what do you got? Alfred, what do you got?
I hope Takuraya is okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited, for a few reasons. First of all, it just had to be us, didn't it? It just had to be us that they come up against, where even a draw is not enough for them to get back on top of the table. We could be the ones to make them see the end of potentially going back to the top of the Premier League for the rest of this season. If they don't beat us and Manchester City maintain enough momentum for the rest of the season, you won't see Arsenal back on there again, and it could be us to do it. I can't wait. There is so much pressure on them because for that exact reason, they'll want to get back to the top. There's pressure on them because they're going to want to make a statement, to continue to show their fans and everybody what they're all about. Mm-hmm. There's a lot riding on this game for Arsenal, and I don't think people are thinking about these things enough. All they are thinking about is how well they've been playing and how badly they're going to smash us. But there's a lot to think about. And one more thing I'd like to add. So far this season, played 4 games against big teams, haven't lost any of them. So,
well, they have it focused. That's good. That's a good point to make. Definitely for sure. Let me just read a super chat very quickly as well, people. Big up Serena for the $5 Canadian. So the FC, big up Matt, Alfred, Carlito, and Sindre. We always have hunger of lions when we are underdogs. Let's remind them London is blue. Yeah.
Well, let's remind them that Sadiq also has an opinion. So Sadiq, it's your chance to say and answer the question that we all answered. Go on.
What do you want me to answer, bro?
The question you asked each and every single one of us.
Look, I've been positive about this game. Just this game alone. Usually, I'm cautious. I'm not gonna do an Alfred 3-0, 4-0. I know you don't like predictions, Carlito, but I'm just saying I'm not usually positive like that. So for this game, I do believe it will be a positive result. I do think we will win, and I hope Aubameyang does score because this guy under me might do a celebration. Nipin Sharma.
Not me.
Yeah, you're gonna celebrate. You're gonna do Aubameyang plus Ronaldo.
That will be shameless on that day.
Yeah, I mean,
Sadiq, I want to say something. I live in Utah, and one of the biggest games in college football is called the feedback loop, Sadiq. Feedback loop.
My side is all fine.
Yes. So the biggest game in college football in terms of rivalry is called the Holy War, and it is Utah versus BYU, and that is essentially Mormons versus the non-Mormons, even though they both intersect. But the idea and the execution of the game itself is that no one plays well in the game because it is so emotional and because it is so high-strung and because everyone is so vested in doing well that they actually don't really play very well. And so tomorrow, I am curious as to which team will actually not bite on the emotional argument. That's what I'm curious about.
No, it's a very good point, definitely for sure. I'm trying to think of the wingback situation right now because obviously Reece James out, Chilwell out. I think it's 3 months. Someone can confirm.
Jesus.
Chilwell's out for 8 to 12.
8 to 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Yeah. So what are we expecting right now? Obviously, Cucurella is fine, I assume.
Play it simple and play a back four.
Yeah, 4-3-3, 100%.
And unfortunately, a certain person, Carlito, is going to hate. Probably.
No, you got to play. No. Let's have it wrong. Look, this is the back. This is the back. Matthew, I swear to Christ Almighty, Matthew, the back four is Cucurella, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, and Chalobah. That's it.
Chalobah for right back.
Yeah, it's the easiest position on the field. What do you? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If it's the easiest position, then he can play it.
I think.
No, because Arsenal is also the fastest team in the Premier League. So I am not interested in having a slow player defend Gabriel Martinelli. I'm sorry, no.
But we can say all this hypothetical Chalobah. You know, Potter's going to play SB.
Well, then he would be setting us up to fail.
Would you call that out? Would you call that out, Carlito?
This is the same pot.
No. What I saw was Azpilicueta limping in the last game, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And you know what? Anyone that says, do not say that injury should happen to him, yeah, because he shouldn't be here. So sorry, call me a bad guy. I don't give a fuck. He's making millions of dollars. He shouldn't be on the field.
That's very harsh, Carlito, man.
I don't care. Do you think I care? I don't care.
That's harsh. Man. I know obviously he shouldn't be playing and first team, but look, come on.
Then don't tell me he's starting.
But we know Potter is most likely going to pick him. We don't want him to start. But we think Potter.
No. I'm sure there's one guy here that does.
Oh, who? Name them. Come on, one person.
Matt Ball. Matt Ball wants him to start.
I want him to start because I just want to see.
I called it. Yeah, I knew it, Sadiq. I knew it.
I'd love him to start just to see Carlito fume before the match.
Yo, Carlito, honestly, yeah, if Aspi does start, will you watch the game?
No, I won't.
Seriously? Yeah. Against Arsenal?
No, I won't watch the game. No, I won't.
Shit.
Sorry, man. Oh, by the way, Matt Ball, mark that down. Sadiq said shit. Mark it down.
Oh, snap. It's after 9 p.m., man. PG's gone, man, for now.
Yeah. Bun PG.
All right, calm down, Nippin. Nippin, I'm glad you're not in a car. I'm glad you're not on a train. I'm glad you look nice. You look fresh. I mean, you might need a little trim.
Hey, by the way, can we comment? Nippin's hair looks fabulous. Nippin, looking great.
Platini. Michael Platini.
No, his hair looks great. Nippin, looking awesome.
Nice, man. Nice. Okay. You know what? Whilst I get the starting lineup out, actually, Matt, give a question to everyone, man. Whilst I get everything up, please.
I mean, I'm not going to do predictions because Carlito does not.
Yeah, Carlito don't like. Yeah.
Nippin. Since you're here, how do you think tomorrow's game's going to go? Not prediction-wise, but do you think we're going to...
Well, on my own... Well, I don't know if any of you watched my stream last night with King's Football Show.
Funny you should ask, Nippin. I actually did.
Okay. I predicted a Desmond. But please, I swear to God, if...
A what?
A what?
Desmond.
What is that? What is that? For people that don't know what that is, what is that?
2-2. 2-2.
Oh, no.
Nippin.
I always give... You don't like the way I predict stuff?
No, I do, because you're usually positive. You're usually positive and you're wrong.
Quite legitimate at this point.
Oh, guys.
Matt Ball, do you understand why I don't ask for predictions? Because no one knows. It's the stupidest thing to ask because it's entirely unscientific, unscientific at all. Come on, man.
I mean,
Come on,
I didn't ask Nippon for a prediction. I asked him.
Oh,
You know what? I'm going for my hot prediction on here because since this is worldwide sport.
Nippon, do you think it'd be tough for Chelsea? Do you think it?
We don't want no scoreline. No scoreline.
It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
No shipping.
Can we win? Can we win?
Yes, of course we can win. But will we win? That's another story.
Cheers, Jeff.
Good
Nippon,
answer.
how would you
Good
approach
answer.
the game?
Just play the best 11 possible. It's a
include
derby. It's a derby. I don't care.
Okay, so Alfred, my question to you is: does that best 11 that we have include Mason Mount?
No.
The answer is no.
Sorry, they got my lineup from last week. Sorry.
Oh, that's an abomination of a lineup, Sadiq.
No, this is from last week.
Hey, by the way, Sadiq, leave Gallagher up there, buddy, because I'm going to be advocating for him.
Yeah, he's definitely coming out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, we got Arsenal fan here. Carlito, is your friend coming on, by the way, soon?
Yes, he is.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
he's a guy I've known for 15 years, and he's smarter than every single one of you, including me.
Hey, so they can make sure it's FIFA 23 now, not FIFA 22.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, man.
Thank you,
sorry.
Sindra. Very precise. I love it.
Yeah. Like I've built my predicted lineup already on just for the fun of it. Let's see how many I get correct.
Hey, Sindra, while we're on it, Florian Wirtz, what's the word?
Well, like I'm skeptical because of our recent history with Bayern with Bundesliga players. Like he is, I would say, he's probably a bigger talent than what Kai Havertz was. Recently came back from injury, I think.
Sure.
That's also why Callum Hudson-Odoi is starting more of a central attacking midfielder than
because of the injury. Because of the injury,
yes.
Yeah, I
gotcha. 100%, not to hate on Cho, but Florian Wirtz is 10 times the player Cho is.
So not to disrespect Cho, but he's 10 times better than Cho.
Sure. Hey, man.
Yeah, like I'm glad to see Cho is doing better and taking players on for Leverkusen, but I wouldn't say we really need Wirtz because we have Havertz, we have Mount, even though some people hate him. And apparently we're like gonna include like Broja, Ziyech, and someone else, Pulisic or something for Rafael or other reports, but I wouldn't give up Broja. I wouldn't give up Pulisic. I would rather just give them Ziyech and 100 million if they accept.
Oh, for
Rafael Leao.
Yeah, I hear it.
I don't think anyone wants Ziyech anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem is that it's a depreciating asset.
And also Broja
it's bonfire night in the UK. You might as well just
it's going off.
Yeah, Broja is a good up and coming talent, learning from Aubameyang.
Yeah, I'm just not selling Armando. No way. He's too fast. He's too fast. Like you can teach a fast player to play well.
Like yes, I would say Leao is a better product now than Broja, but we don't the future is unpredictable. We don't know how good Broja will become as a striker. He can maybe potentially, this is a high potential for me, be up there with Erling Haaland. I would say they're really similar in playing style.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
So if you sell him now and he turns out to be the new Erling Haaland, even though they're the same age, basically, we have doomed ourselves from a fantastic player. Like we can see the talent he already has from the bench and from the games he's gotten. Let's just keep that up. Like Havertz, we're probably gonna sell soon.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I'm not saying probably are because.
But hold on now. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I will say this. I will say this. Look, I saw something that Broja did on Wednesday, where he saw at midfield, he gave up on a play and he's like, fuck it. And he kicked the ball down the right-hand line and he just sprinted after it and blew by everyone. And I said, oh, man, that type of athleticism is unteachable. That type of athleticism is something that you can harness. And you have to want to make that better. You have to. That being said, Matt Ball, what formation are we going with? Because I know Sadiq is dying to click his little mouse on his little computer.
Thank you for remembering us, guys. Because Sindra and Carlito were having it out.
Well, we do it from time to time. Sindra and I, we chat from time to time. Come on.
You know what? I'd actually switch it up a little bit. I wouldn't do 4-3-3.
Oh, no. Here we go.
I wouldn't even try 3 at the back. I would actually go for 4-4-2 diamond.
Oh, well, I am vetoing that. So please, Alfred, save me. Save me.
I'll probably leave it as it is.
Yeah.
We can leave it as it is. It's fine.
Like
we'll leave it as is. Yeah.
I will either go for a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 wide.
Yeah.
Because with if you have Zakaria, play Zakaria and Ruben as a DM.
He has to play. He has to play.
But the reason I want Zakaria and Ruben is because both of them are physical dominants. Like Kovacic is amazing on the ball, but to play in a DM, he's too, in my opinion, against the Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. Xhaka isn't the strongest. I would say he's more physical than Kovacic. I would say Ruben and Zakaria are the perfect DM partnership. Both dominance in the air, powerful, and I would say good on the ball.
Hey, Sadiq, how wild is it that 4 days after the game, everyone is singing the praises of Denis Zakaria?
Oh no, man!
He played amazing.
Yeah, but here's the deal: he was awesome. Come on,
he was.
Yeah,
but it was Zagreb.
Yeah, it's Zagreb, but it's.
I don't care about.
He still showed why you should start the game.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. He has to start. He has to start without a fail. It's a fresh energy, not sideways.
No, he did not show weaknesses, and I was, buddy, Matt Ball. I was looking for them. I was hunting for those weaknesses. I didn't see him.
Loftus-Cheek out.
Well, Bun Loftus. No, hold on.
And you was saying Bun Loftus-Cheek. You was just gonna say that.
I was gonna say Bun Loftus-Cheek out people because that's crazy.
Cool.
What's his name? I'm just calling out in the comments. Gary Mosley.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that a real name, Matt? Is that a real name?
Yeah, chatting at
Gary Mosley.
Start Ruben Loftus-Cheek and we'll lose again. Ruben Loftus-Cheek isn't even Premier League level.
Wow, that's a lot of hate.
See another academy player gets a chance to see a Ruben Loftus-Cheek matching passes, and then he says the worst of all: start Aspi, so you know where his ball knowledge is at.
Okay, well, Gary Mosley, I apologize for that name, and you can carry on, buddy. Oh man,
cool. I just go quickly back to Zakaria.
Yeah, Alfred, what you got, man?
I prefer not to think about who the opponent was, but the situation that he was in. Right. Mm-hmm. So his first game for Chelsea in a Champions League fixture, right? Massive club, first game, Champions League fixture. Yeah, that's for me what we got to think about. And he showed absolute class. And for me, if you can do that in your first game for such a big club in the Champions League at such a young age, you deserve a goal against anyone. So,
Alfred, of all the people that opt to score, scored, Mason Mount was the lowest scorer for any starter.
Hey,
and yet Mason Mount was voted man of the match over Denis Zakaria.
To be fair to him, Mount said in the interview he didn't deserve it.
You're right, but at the same time, I didn't see him give the trophy to Zakaria.
Nah, that should have been the case. Yeah.
Because if he actually really felt that way, he wouldn't have been so dickheadish in the way that he accepted said trophy.
Yeah.
Mason Mount loves Mason Mount. And that is it. Don't get it twisted, y'all.
Guys, I'm sorry to cut you all off.
Carlito,
Oh, go on.
how much should I pay you to end your agenda against Mason Mount?
I don't have an agenda because an agenda is a to-do list that is a misnomer to say that an agenda is me having, some sort of vendetta, because an agenda is not a vendetta. If you were to say, Carlito, you have a vendetta against Mason Mount, you would be absolutely right.
Guys,
And there is no amount of King Midas's silver
Carlito,
that you can pay me. No
Carlito.
amount.
Why do you hate him so
Nip in. I need to get into this lineup. It's nearly 30 minutes in the stream. We've not even done the goalkeeper.
Why?
Please.
Sadiq, I'll answer his question. Why? Because of the fans. Next
Oh,
question.
come on, man. Let's leave it, man.
What formation are we going to
What
play?
will win you
4-3-3
over?
or 4-2-3-1 wide?
Nip in.
Just do 4-3-3.
Let's get to the game, please. Let's 4-3-3, yeah? We all agree with that. Everyone, 4-3-3?
Or
Yes.
4-2-3-1?
Yep, okay.
It's all
the same thing.
Kind of same thing. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So Mendy has to start, right?
One more attack, yeah. Mendy in goal. We're not starting Bettinelli.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say Bettinelli.
Kepa's definitely out, isn't it?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay. Left back.
Kuka.
Cucurella.
Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Cucurella.
Marlon Saul, Marcos Alonso.
Malang Sarri isn't even here. Neither is Alonso.
I'm joking.
Sadiq, you would love that, wouldn't you?
100%, man. Just for the tears.
Left centre back.
You are Johnny Minerals. You are just
Oh,
like Johnny Minerals.
come on.
Oh my! Let's have
Guys,
it on, man.
We do have this super chat. £20. Nip in. Do a half naked shimmy dance for the audience.
Nippin, I would pay $10,000 for that. Let's have it right.
Nippin, why are you so quiet today?
He's not in the mood today. What's going on?
Ooh.
Lucky to not be pumped today, man.
just knackered?
I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
Left centre. Shall I move to the left centre back?
Yeah, let's send it back, people. Thiago Silva,
I'll do.
Yes.
Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Koulibaly left. Thiago Silva right, in my opinion.
Yep.
Okay. Does everyone agree with that? Koulibaly and Silva.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
Who else you gonna pick? Farner's not ready, so yeah.
Well, you can put Chalobah in there.
No.
No. We
Oh
know
wait,
which
because
one to go in.
as people, no.
Hey, Matt. I want an update on the unbeaten streak of Trevor Chalobah. Is that still going?
He's unbeaten in Champions League. He's unbeaten in Champions League.
Matt Ball. I just want to make sure that that's still
No,
going, right?
Sadiq isn't.
No, because Graham Potter completely bottled it against his own former team.
Gotcha.
Sadiq, didn't he start against Real Madrid when we lost against them?
No.
No, he didn't.
No.
He's
No.
unbeaten in Champions League, mate. How about that?
No,
Start?
no. The back line against
The back line
against Real Madrid when we won was Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Reece James. Outside backs, Marcos Alonso and Ruben. Center mids were N'Golo Kante and Kova, and it showed. Attacking mid was Mason. Up top was Timo Werner and Kai Havertz.
Timo Werner. I missed that song, man. I missed that song.
I forgot it was a Mr. Sick guy who played right centre back when we lost against Madrid in the first leg. Mr. I can't play a big game.
Oh
Mr.
boy!
Period pain.
Who? We talking about that cervix, man. What are we talking about here?
Guys, the most important question of the stream: who starts on the right back position?
Trevor Chalobah.
2,
Chalobah.
3.
Yeah. Chalobah.
The fuck, man? Why is no one in Aspi, bruv?
Because he's not good enough.
Sadiq.
We should have let him go in the summer because
It's not about what you lot want. What is Potter gonna do?
Hold on, Sadiq. Let's be real. If Chalobah isn't fit, we pick someone from the academy. If someone from the academy isn't fit, we pick a 15-year-old from the under 15s. if all the underages are all injured, right backs, we pick Nippon to go at right back.
And
Then
if
maybe
Nippon
after
can't
that
do
we
it,
get
then
Ashley.
fucking Graham Potter's going to go out there.
Yeah, Graham Potter as player manager. Sod it.
Because, Sadiq, I will tell you what everyone here agrees with and what Graham Potter should fucking know, and that is that Aspie against Arsenal is a problem.
Well, folks, there you have it. Yeah, I mean, no Aspie right back, I guess.
By the way,
So-
everyone that has not clicked like, shame on you, because you're watching for free. You're watching for free,
Correct.
and if you haven't subscribed, we're dangerously close to 30K. Like, subscribe, give a comment about Nippon's fabulous hair because he's looking good tonight. Be nice and say something nice about the stream.
Guys, this is not something to do with the match, but I got some breaking news that Ivan Toney is being investigated by the FA for gambling on football games.
No way.
They've been investigating him for 7 months, but haven't come to a conclusion yet.
Damn. Do we want that at Chelsea?
Sindra, who? Did you say Tony?
Ivan Toney, the Brentford striker.
No shit. Matt Ball. No shit, huh?
Where did Matt Ball go? Why did he disappear? What happened? Matt J. Ball. Where did he go? Is that his player?
No. He just went to his bookie, Roy Jennings, and said, "Oh man, we need to close this down."
Is that Rory Jennings? Rory Jennings.
Yeah, I had to cancel my bets, you know.
I knew it.
Yeah, this is from is over in the UK. Is the Daily Mail a good news article, a reliable one?
That's good.
Oh, college your friends here, Mr. Luca.
Oh,
How you guys doing?
hey, so
How are
guys,
you?
this is my buddy Shane Samuel. He is from St. Vincent. He is a friend of mine for 15 years, and he is an obscenely annoying Arsenal fan. Also, probably one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life.
15 years. How did you deal with Carlito for that long, man?
Brother, can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Shin.
Uh-oh.
That was a technical
Technical
problems there.
difficulties, people. He's probably fixing something at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll come back to him. We'll come back to him. Mr.
That's fine.
Carlito.
That's fine.
We'll come back to him. Let's just finish this lineup very quickly before we go to Arsenal side. Let's do the midfield quickly, guys.
Hey, brother, can you hear us?
He's muted himself.
Oh no,
he's
brother,
muted.
unmute.
He has to unmute himself. I can't unmute him, unfortunately. Yep.
Can you hear us?
Nope.
Oh fuck! He's so smart. Fuck. Come on, Shin.
Luca, if you can hear us, you got to check your settings on StreamYard. That might be a problem at the moment. Let's just go for the lineup quickly.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Again.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, can you hear us?
Oh damn!
Damn, we had it for a
I
sec.
think it's signal more than anything.
No, his video is moving. It's not a signal.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear everyone, man.
Yeah,
We
Nick,
can't
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Everyone can hear you, bro.
So you,
Unfortunately.
Sadiq, check private chat.
Shall we move on to the midfield?
Yeah, guys, let's finish the midfielder quickly, man. Let's go on the left side. Left midfielder, please.
Gallagher.
Yeah, tell you, Matt Gallagher.
Like
100%.
if we're like playing like this, I would say the left side is more of the attacking one. So Gallagher, it has to be like.
Yeah, it's
In
a
my
go.
opinion.
Okay. Everyone agree, Gallagher?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We'll put him.
He's my co-host, by the way, for my channel.
Who, Gallagher?
Yeah, Gallagher. Oh, nice one.
No.
Alright.
Can I send him the link, Sadiq?
Give me a sec. Let's just finish this quickly. Middle midfielder, please.
Dennis the Menace.
Yes. Denis.
Yep.
You know, he also know Granit Xhaka off his completely perfectly. He's played with Xhaka. He knows how crap he is.
But I think they
He,
played
know,
both.
he knows exactly how to pull his strings, and he's going to rip him apart. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, right side.
My man Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Oh,
Alfred.
Cover.
okay, Kovacic. Yes, Kovacic.
You've got to have pace and power. Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
You're right. Cover.
Sindri, Alfred, come on. Let's put it in quickly, man.
Ruben.
Kovacic for me.
Fuck, how many is that? That's 2 each. Nippin, you're the decider.
If they answer wisely.
I would protect Kova, like bring him on as a substitute. That's when he has an impact. Not hating on him, but he's been injury prone recently.
Sindri, we understand. We understand, but it's 2-2. Nippin, Kovacic or Loftus-Cheek, please.
Do the right thing, Nippin.
Who?
He said Kova.
Yeah! Fuck you, Sneak! Fuck you!
I didn't say anything. What the fuck? What are you guys to me for?
Hey, Sadiq, who do you want?
Hey, by the way, Sneak, make sure that you play that Ruben Loftus-Cheek video. Make sure you do that while you put Kovacic on that point.
So
do it right now.
Sadiq, you also pick Kova.
Yeah, I was going to pick Kova, man.
Don't ever leave Chelsea. Never give up. Loftus-Cheek, always.
Well,
amazing card.
There we have it, folks. You can hear us. Luca, you can hear us now.
Yeah, I can hear you guys now. I can hear you guys.
Hey, so brother, by the way, what's up, man? So Sadiq, my business partner, as well as Matthew Ball, they asked you how you could handle me for 15 years.
It's a task, man. It's a task. It's a task. He's definitely a lot. He's definitely a lot.
I can tell.
Deep down, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he sounds like a good guy, but I can tell that he sounds like a lot as well.
Yes.
Hey, Luca, how you doing? You doing a little red stripe tonight, my man?
Yeah, I'm actually not drinking right now because we're playing a 7v7 tournament in Boston.
Oh no shit! Oh, you're in Beattown. Wow.
Yeah. I'm playing with Paul's team, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So where are you playing? Right back? What are you doing?
No. I'm playing striker these days, man.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! Come on. You posting up like Obama what? Obama who?
No. He's no good. He's finished, man.
Oh, you asshole!
Still better than your striker, man.
No. I mean,
guys, let's just finish the lineup quickly.
Luca, before we finish, before we get into the Arsenal portion, let's finish the lineup and then we'll get into your end because you're a fascinating human being, and thank you so much for coming on, buddy.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for having me.
Left side people.
He's the fucking best.
Sterling.
Love him.
Left side people. Who we go with? Sterling.
Yeah.
I'm Raheem.
Like, got some confidence for scoring a goal. Let's hope they can carry that on.
Okay. Right side. Let's go right side first.
Goalie.
Who?
Pulisic.
Who?
Pulisic.
Who?
The American guy. Yeah.
So this is why
Havertz, man.
No.
Collider, man. Collider, tell him, man. Collider, come on.
Hey, Matt Ball has something to say.
This is why I wanted to play a diamond, because I'd have the exact same 4 players you've got on now, except I have Ruben Loftus-Cheek. But then I'd play Brozier and Aubameyang up front. But no,
you know what, Matt Ball, too fucking bad. So who do you got on the right?
I'll have to stick with Pulisic.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm doing it too.
Thank you, Carlito.
Hey,
like, Pulisic,
Sadiq, you know what you have to do?
Dangerous front 3.
You just have to put that douchey blonde tip hair man, that American man. You put him right there on the right side. You go right ahead. It's okay.
Why is it not loading?
It's okay. It's okay, man. You can do it.
Forgotten I think.
Oh, did I? No, I put I, bro.
Hey, Matt, do you think that we can superimpose like a little book, like right next to his face, to like say that he's the novelist as well?
Oh yeah, I mean,
and don't forget, Pulisic loves to play against Arsenal as well.
Ooh,
yeah, he loves to tear his hamstring against Arsenal.
And then, and we'll do this last one. That's brutal.
Aubameyang.
We'll do this last one for Luca, my boy Shane Samuel. we're gonna put your boy up top, and he's gonna brutalize you tomorrow.
This is not the Arsenal that had Shadran Mustafi and what's his name in the back.
No,
Like,
we still
Rob
have Ben
Holding.
White.
Rob Holding.
You still have Ben
No,
White, man.
Rob Holding is a decent defender. What was his name again? I forgot his name.
Oh, Socrates.
Yeah, Socrates.
Socrates was a decent centre back. You mean David Luiz?
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, brother. Talk to me about the renaissance that is Martin Odegaard and your front six.
I mean, the renaissance started with, sadly, the action of Aubameyang, right? Arteta is building a young, energetic squad, and he wants also a dynamic squad, a squad who could do the things he wants, which is making deep runs, keeping the ball, and playing out of the back. Aubameyang is a great finisher. He would always be a great finisher. That's something you can't take away from him. But he's not the player who's going to link the play. He's not the player who's going to possess the ball. He can hardly trap the ball, to be honest, but he's an excellent finisher. And it was best that he moved on, and Arsenal has even surprised me in the way they've played this season. I was expecting a better season, and as you know, last season I went as far as writing Arteta's obituary because I was sick of mistakes he made, and those mistakes came about because he's a rookie manager. He does have the pedigree. He has a good football IQ. He played at Barcelona. He played at PSG. He had a very good stint at Everton, and he was made captain by Wenger. So he has all the characteristics to be a good coach. He just didn't have the sufficient experience. What Arsenal did is they bought smart. They bought Gabriel Jesus. They bought Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Jesus is an amazing finisher. Even though he only has 8 goals so far this season, that's not primarily what he was bought for. He was also bought to link the play and be interchangeable. The danger man for Arsenal, as good as Odegaard has been Saka and Martinelli. And their value comes from the fact that they never stop running and they're always popping up in the right spaces. Technically, they still have a lot of work to do, but overall, they're doing the right things at keeping us turning over. The most important guy is probably Thomas Partey. He gives us that stability in the middle and keeps the ball ticking over, and it allows Granit Xhaka to be a bit further forward and not make those mistakes that would have cost a few seasons ago.
Let me ask you a question about Granit Xhaka. Do you feel like his leadership role has expanded?
Yeah, it definitely has. And I think something that Arsenal fans tend to do is overreact, right? Arsenal fans often overreact and get carried away. Xhaka has never been a bad player.
No,
he had
he's never has been.
Exactly. And every coach that came to Arsenal played him. That's not coincidence. Every coach played him, so he must have that leadership part. And I think what he's done to is that episode that he had with the fans where he threw his shirt down to the captain armband off. I think that motivated him, and it made him introspect as well and look at what he is as a player and continue to doing the things that he can do well. Xhaka playing for Arsenal was a Xhaka that plays for Switzerland. The more advanced role, getting closer to goal, making those 2 passes. So Arteta's put a lot of confidence in him, and he's definitely repaid him there.
So the next question I have for you, and this is something that I have said repeatedly, is that I would never pay $100 million for any player in the world. There is only one player in the world that I would pay $100 million for, and that is Martin Odegaard. Explain to me why I feel that way.
You feel that way because the characteristics that he possesses. Not only can he link the play and play that true ball, but what Odegaard does is he starts to press. And I don't think a lot of people understand the way he captains a team, right? He captains a team from the front, and that's by playing. He starts to press, he directs the players where to go, and he always makes the right pass and has the right weight on the ball. So I understand why you want to pay $100 million for him. Unfortunately, he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
No fucking shit, buddy. Sadiq, what do you got, man?
I hear left, man.
Oh, Matt Ball, what do you got, man?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, you mentioned the attack, Martinelli, Saka, Jesus, Partey, obviously all that's good. In terms of Arsenal's defence, that has always been something that has been relatively a problem for Arsenal. Have you seen enough of a change in the defence that it's not going to be penetrated as much, or do you think that is still somewhere where should Chelsea's attackers finally turn up for the first time in the season?
Yeah, Matt, I can answer that question for you. There's one weak spot in their defense, and that's Gabriel Magalhaes. Our attackers should.
Well, Nippon, let Shane answer the question.
Yeah, it's funny he says that, right? That's the other thing too. I think the defense is finally sorted out. We have two center backs that are under 25. They're both over 6 feet, and they're also rapid. The Gabriel criticism, again, he has bonehead moments, but I don't think that's justified, and here's why. He plays with different left
moments
back.
are getting too much not to be talked about, though.
Excuse me?
He's having a lot of bozo moments this season, though.
And he's still top of the league with one of the best defensive records.
He's not top of the
1 point off the league. 1
He's
point
not top of the league anymore.
Is he really having bozo moments?
How about when he two-footed Bruno, which led to Man City scoring the opening goal of United.
You mean United, not City?
You see, you gotta get your facts right, man. You gotta get your facts right. Let's go again. Let's go again.
All right. Let's hold on.
Now, but on a serious note, Gabriel has made some few mistakes, right? 24-year-old defender. He's a left foot defender.
Yeah, but he also just got a new deal, did he not?
Yeah. Of course, he's warranted a new deal. I think what people fail to realize, right? Arteta demands a lot from his defenders. They're playing out from the back, moving that ball around. And when you play a different left back almost every other game, that's going to affect you. Does he have to work on those rash moments? He definitely has. But he's also been one of our standout defenders this season. And those bonehead moments were made up for with some large tackles, some blocks that he made. And he's going to go strength to strength. As him and Saliba continue to play more together and communicate better, Arsenal is going to be fine.
So, Shane, I have a question for you, and it is very simple. Do you feel as though the young naivete that has gotten you this far and has given you the self-belief, obviously a belief that has carried you to first place, no one is denying the form that you guys are in. No one is. Everyone's impressed, and we're all giving you your flowers because you're playing very well. And when English teams play very well, regardless, you got to say that's fucking good because this league is fucking hard. It's the hardest league in the world. So if you are doing this in this league, it's exponentially more important than anywhere else in the world. That being said, is there a come to Jesus moment where you say, we are probably going to fuck this up at some point?
No. And if you look at the last 3 or 4
now,
games,
hold on. Before you answer that question, please keep in mind your team is very young.
Yeah, and that's fine. And I'm telling you, for the last 3 or 4 games, Arsenal have not played well. We didn't play well against Leeds. We were able to scrape a victory there. The last 2 Europa League games, we haven't played well. And that is showing the young team and showing their inexperience. When you look at Saka has been hot and cold this season. The same with Martinelli. Because they've grown into their roles. They're now bona fide starters. They're expected to produce week in, week out. They're top of the table. So the expectations have risen. And they've shown that they have the mental fortitude to compete. Because if you look at the table, right, there were games that Arsenal would have lost 4 or 5 of those games in previous seasons.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And something that's very important too, whenever Arsenal conceded some of those games that they went on to win, they scored within about 4 or 5 minutes after conceding, which shows that they not only had the mental fortitude, but they had the self-belief and the determination to not just give up on games. So I think Arsenal is not going to drop off as much as people think. And those drop-offs that were mentioned, again, I think a lot of things are exaggerated, right? Because Arsenal overachieved in a lot of those seasons where people said that they dropped off. Like last season, for example, the squad had 17 senior players? There was no way that it was going to be affected and the top 4 race wouldn't be didn't capitulate. Arsenal should have bought, they didn't buy. But they're only buying the right players, the players that fit what Arteta wants to do. So I don't think this squad is as young as people think, because that missing out on the top 4 experience has given them that disappointment, that they know what that feels like. They know what it feels like to your fans to be disappointed, for you to muck it up. So I don't think this can happen again.
Alfred, what do you got, man?
Yeah, very fair points. And I'd like to say what, like Carlito said earlier as well, have to give credit where it's due. Even though we're Chelsea fans, they got to be real and say what you are doing is absolutely fantastic. I think though your biggest test, although you've done fantastic until now, is your game against us, because I feel like if you don't beat us, right? Because even a draw won't get you back at the top of the table, and then it starts to become a situation where you're. I mean, I know that you're not. Your expectation at the moment is probably you're aiming for top four. You're not probably not aiming to win the title, but you've got a chance to do that. And it's just going to be interesting to see if you don't turn up tomorrow and put up a very a good performance and win. I think it might be interesting to see how you, especially if it goes very wrong, which I don't think it will, because you're just too good at the moment. But if it goes very wrong and you take a very big beating, for example, it'll just be very interesting to see how you bounce back from that. Very, very big rivals, and it'll be a very big test of the team's mentality, I think, to see.
Sandro, go ahead.
I don't know what to say. Like, it's gonna be an interesting game to see which team. Well, like Chelsea need to do something we aren't really good at in these types of games, and that's start right from the off. If we don't do that, I think Arsenal can have a really good chance if they start from the get-go, and we will struggle, because we saw that against Brighton. Like, look how awful we played against them in the beginning of the game. We started to get back in the game when the game was already done. We can't do that against such a big rivals, and if we win this, we're back in top four. I think that's is what the lads should use as motivation. We've gone from fourth place down to seventh in 2 games, 1 or 2 games, and we need to bounce back.
Yeah,
Newcastle will still be ahead of us. Unfortunately, it won't get us back.
Yeah, I don't care about that Arsenal still in front of us at the moment. We just need to get back into the top 4 places, because that's the most important thing at the moment for us. Is
all
to
right,
challenge for the top 4.
Nippin, what do you got, buddy?
What have I got? What was the question? I blanked out.
It's okay, man. It's okay. So here's what I've got, Shane. Arsenal right now is better than Chelsea, and I am not one to make excuses. I am not one to make concessions. I am an honest man, and with the squad that we have versus the squad that you have, you are better. That does not mean that you will win. And the reason being is because it's an emotional game. And in the last 5 years, every single time that we have played you, it's been an emotional game to our detriment and not yours. But tomorrow, for the first time in probably 5 years, you are the better team. And I am banking on emotional detriments to go to your players. I expect them to be overwhelmed by the moment. Whether that is the case or not, I have no fucking clue. I am banking on it, though, because if I'm wrong and these guys are who you think that they are, then we're in for a long day, man. No doubt, because I have to give props where props are due. Martin Odegaard, even Emile Smith-Rowe coming off the bench, someone I fucking love. I love Emile Smith-Rowe. You got Saka, Martinelli. Hopefully he gets some time in the World Cup. Gabriel Jesus, same thing. You guys are just smashing, and it's more than just football. It's that you have rewritten the narrative, and you have become something that people thought would never have happened, and that is that you are more feared than Man City, because Man City, one injury to Man City, they're fucked. But with you guys, it's a little different. So I'm curious to see as to what happens.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot closer game than people.
Oh yeah,
Because with
it's going to be very
Aubameyang,
close.
Aubameyang has a score to settle. Raheem Sterling always plays well against Arsenal. Havertz is a baller. Is Kovacic fit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kovacic's a baller. So him against Thomas Partey. If Gallagher is in there with his energy, Gallagher, Kovacic pressing, Xhaka and Partey will be interesting. So I think it's going to be a lot closer game than people think it will be. So I'm not overly confident, but I think Arsenal is going to come out about 3-1 victors.
All right. So what's the bet, Shane? What are we betting?
The usual, man, the usual.
All right, a little 50. Let's do
The
it.
usual, yeah.
All right,
the
buddy.
usual 50.
You got
Yep.
it. You got it.
Carlito, just to say to you, isn't Smith Rowe injured?
That's a shame. By the way, Alfred, did you watch Emile Smith Rowe? This guy, he is so good, man.
He was rejected by Chelsea. He was rejected. He was in the Chelsea academy, but what was rejected?
Bro, tell me some more about this player, man. Hey, Alfred, you first.
I just want to quickly say that I'm jealous. That kid is magnificent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he hasn't been around too much recently, has he? Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Shane, what's going on with that?
Injured. I think it was injured and surgery.
He has like a hip or something with his thigh that he had to do surgery on. But
you know what the funny thing is that he's 6 feet tall. He does not play 6 feet tall. He gets low.
He's a lot taller. I saw him next to Mohamed El Neni, and that's when I realized how tall he was.
Yeah, but he dips, man. The way that he dribbles, like when he dribbles, he receives the ball not just with his feet, he receives it with his soul. Like every part of his body absorbs this ball. It sticks to him. And when he goes, it's all in motion. It's the same fucking motion. And I love players like that. Paulo Dybala is like that. Bernardo Silva is like that. Emile Smith Rowe. These guys, Mateo Kovacic, to be fair, is like that. So is Frankie de Jong. But Emile Smith Rowe, when he carries the ball, he carries it with his whole body and it sticks to him. It is beautiful to watch.
But you know a player who scored 2 goals last game and people forgot how good he was Reece Nelson. Coming out to the academy, Reece Nelson was rated higher than Saka, Smith Rowe, Willock. Reece Nelson was supposed to be the next big thing. So it's going to be interesting to see how we kick on in the next few weeks as well.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
we'll
he's
definitely
a
make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But do you think Ben White is going to be a weakness to your defense because he kind of is like a makeshift right back now because you don't have anyone else? Best
player all season.
Yeah, he's really good.
Best player all season. Like
he's really good.
Ben White is probably the most technical player at Arsenal. Because
I would push back and say ESR. I would say Smith Rowe, but outside of him, definitely Ben White.
Smith Rowe hasn't been fit enough to earn that title. Ben White plays centre back and right back flawlessly. Like he interchanges between games. And in the last 5 or 6 games, he's been making some amazing runs. And most of the goals has came from balls that he's played in or link-up play he's been involved in. So
he's been playing outside back too, right? So he's been playing outside back too.
Right back. He's played right back all season. Yeah. He's played so well. Tomiyasu has been shifted to left back.
Is he also doubt for this game?
Yeah, he's out. He has a hamstring injury. They're not sure how severe it is, so he might be another one missing the World Cup.
Yeah. So, but also Kieran Tierney, like you don't if he gets injured in this game, like in the middle of the game, and Tomiyasu isn't playing, you don't really have another fullback on the bench, do you?
Zinchenko is fit again, so.
Okay, yeah.
He's not bad, by the way. He's like an all action footballer.
Yeah, like he's well rounded as well, and for like 30 million from City. That's I would say quite a
favor. Well,
that's a favor from Pep to Arteta.
Hey, no shit, no shit. All right, well, hey, look, I think I can speak for Matt and Sadiq. I don't know where the fuck they went. We can end this here and say that Shane, brother, my man, one of my best friends. Thank you so much for coming on. You are always obviously welcome to come on. Yeah, I mean, you and I had talked so much about, starting a network and all this shit. Well, let me tell you something, man. I bought half of this one. So, if you want to be a part of it, you're welcome to.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But are we going to do a watch along tomorrow? Because that's
Yeah,
gonna be,
yeah, I believe so. I believe so.
That's gonna be interesting if we do a watch along with an Arsenal fan in here.
Hey Shane, you want to do it? You down?
I'm not sure if I could commit to it, but I'll text you after and see if we can make it work.
The only thing is that I'm concerned what Shane will say unsolicited.
That's gonna be fun, man. It's fun to. I would say it's a little bit different when you have the opposite team, someone from the opposite team.
Well,
in there as well.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, Nippin, thanks, buddy. Again, no, this has been fun, man.
As always.
Hey, Alfred, you know me, buddy. You, anytime you're on, I try to be on. You're the best.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. Lads.
Yeah, Sindra, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
You and I, we talk too much. So
yeah, I know, but that also makes the stream, even though we take up some of the limelight and talk too much, it also makes the stream more enjoyable, hopefully for all the people to listen to what we say.
I don't have a problem with it at all.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. And brother, my man, you know, what else can I say besides $50 on tomorrow, and we'll see what happens there. Thank you again, Shane, so much.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Take care. Let the better team win, but always London is blue.
Shots fired.
I hope everyone has enjoyed the stream. Take care.
Right.
Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and help Sadiq and Carlito to 30k subscribers. We're so close as well. So, and we'll probably be back on tomorrow for a
of course,
for a watch along, and hopefully we can see most of you guys there. Early kickoff tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
Take care.
Peace.